I know we don't plan and script this.
We don't have an agenda.
We don't have an agenda, but things you live and you do things, don't you?
Yeah.
And things that you've done, say in the last week, are in the forefront of your mind.
Yes.
And therefore, when we sit down, it comes in, and you then start talking about it.
Yeah.
But if you miss it for a couple of weeks, you forget that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just.
And then you just remember what happened in the last week or so.
Yeah. I mean,
Worth talking about. If you,
it feels like it's been a while since we've.
It has.
That's for you.
It has.
That's for me.
Not for us.
Yeah. You made a hash of the last one.
Hey, that was the title.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, obviously, it is our first one back in the new year. So,
Yeah.
Happy New Year
to you.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
We'll reserve that for Matt when he arrives.
Done any New Year's resolutions? Do you believe in New Year's resolutions?
Yeah.
I believe that they are stupid, because when you make a resolution, it's like, oh, it's January the 1st, I'm going to do this. You know, you go through it, and then as soon as you get to like the 4th or the 5th, and you've skipped it, it kind of, you made a big thing of it, rather than, you know, just deciding to do something, and then you can kind of go back, can't you, and start again. Whereas if it's like January, it's new.
Yeah. I don't agree with it, personally. I tend to think it's unnecessary pressure.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
When effectively, it's a case of just crack on and make the best of what you can.
Yeah.
I think if you really want to do something, you'll do it.
Yeah.
I think the very fact that you've done a New Year's resolution doesn't necessarily mean that you've got the motivation to do it. And that's the important thing. If it's something that you want to do, you've got to have a reason, you've got to have a motivation for doing it. Just by saying that I'm going to do this and expect it to happen,
It's happening.
it ain't going to happen. I don't think. Am I wrong?
No, you're right. And an example would be, yesterday, the wife and I went into town, and we had to go into a particular shop where they sell health products and things like that.
Body shop.
Holland and Barrett.
Correct.
There we go.
And the lady was saying that since the new year, their number one, well, it's certainly in their top 5.
Yes.
Their number one products being requested,
Hydrogen canisters.
no,
Oh,
was slimming tablets
oh tablets.
or slimming products.
Yeah.
Things that can help you lose weight
Like,
without doing
we got healthy eating and exercise.
I want to sit on the settee and I'll eat pizzas, chocolate bars and crisps,
Yeah.
but I still want to lose weight.
I want to lose weight. I want to be ripped.
Can I have
want
a
to
tablet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you only have to go to the gym. I don't know if you've been to the gym since. You have been to the gym since.
Every 2 days, man.
So, have you seen new people?
I've seen it busy.
Busy.
Very busy. Yeah. So funny enough, on Monday was the busiest day. Wednesday, less busy. Friday, back to normal.
Because their resolution's been destroyed. They've gone Monday.
Days.
They've ate like mad. They've gone, I ain't do this again.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
they've
I've been to the gym, that's it.
Yeah, they've done once.
yeah. But that's the thing, isn't it? That's the thing where, like you say, like New Year, is it a resolution? Like New Year, I'm going to do, and it's the big, you put in the pressure on yourself.
Yes.
And then when you know, I'm going to go to the gym every day.
Yeah.
And then you miss that one day.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I've done it now. Whereas if you just approach it not as a resolution, but just as
No pressure.
I'm just going to do it, you're going to get much further forward, aren't you?
Yeah, I think you're right, yeah.
You know, the whole New Year, and also New Year. I mean, you've got the post-Christmas, you know, sort of come down, and New Year come down, you know, the whole anti-climax of whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then, or even if it was really good, you've got to kind of go back to work, and then it's grim, it's grey, it's horrible. You know, it's not really the best time of year to be thinking, oh, I'm going to make a fresh start.
You don't. I don't think personally, talking of myself, you're full of positivity.
No.
Your batteries are absolutely depleted. You're actually worn out. You had a really long year.
Yeah.
The last few months have been miserable weather.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's got coughs and colds, spluttering and everything. So you don't feel like the joys of spring. And that's why those 3 days I went away, it's been an epiphany. Because I'll do it again this year.
In January.
Either late December or January. Probably won't be the same period as this year because I wasn't aware of the Spanish Christmas celebration period, they do actually do a 12 days and a 12 days.
Yeah.
So they don't finish until the 6th of Jan.
Okay.
So it was manic.
Yeah.
But just to go away, get a bit of sunshine, just decompress was fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think the other thing that we definitely are doing more of, we have done for the last few years, is book things every 2 or 3 months. So we have something to look forward to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was just about to say exactly that.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, depending on their situation, the time of life, etc., I'm not that sure that I'm looking forward to the next year necessarily. Do you know what I mean? It's like you never know what the hell's going to happen, and so it's a kind of depressing. It is depressing to think that. But if you can do what you've just suggested, which is to at least plan, think about something that you would like to do and enjoy, and if you've booked it and you've planned it in, you're looking forward to it. Yeah.
Ash, what was it like Christmas Eve where you were?
Christmas Eve was they kind of everything closed down at around about 6 o'clock.
So
then everybody just goes home and family time.
Just expand, because everybody says, everything shuts down here. It doesn't. You can still go to a corner shop.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Still go to a petrol station.
I said to you, by me, you can go get your haircut on Christmas Day. They were open on Christmas Day.
Yeah, no. In the town in Spain where we go, they, like I say, Christmas Eve, about 6 o'clock, everything's closing down, shops are closed, everything. And literally people, I mean, it's dead on the streets because people are in the homes.
With the families.
And they have their meals on Christmas Eve. They do presents and stuff like that. It's gone.
Yeah.
And the next day is again quiet. There's nothing open. On Christmas Eve, ironically, because it was the first time we'd been there at that time, we hadn't realised how closed down everything would be.
Yeah.
We assumed that we could get away with eating out on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And nothing was open.
So even on Christmas Eve, all the restaurants are just...
Brilliant.
That's it.
Brilliant.
The only thing was open was the Taj Mahal.
Right?
The Taj Mahal, the Indian restaurant. Yeah. So we had an Indian meal on Christmas Eve.
But how busy was it?
The restaurant?
Yeah.
No, I mean, it probably had about 20 people in it.
You see, to me, I envy that. I really envy it because I hate Christmas now. I absolutely detest it.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, it was that.
Yeah.
There was nothing open on Christmas Day. You'd go to the club, right? But it'd be open from 11 till 1 or whatever. But then it'd be shut at night.
Yeah.
There'd be nothing open Christmas night. Nothing. No petrol stations, no corner shops, nothing. And if I would wish for one thing for this political party, whoever's in charge, to make that law. If you haven't got no bread, no milk, you're not going to starve.
So let me go into that a little bit more then. So when you come to New Year, right, on the 30th, huge celebration. The square was full. They had a band, a stage, a band. There was probably 2,000 people in the square. All the bars are open, big long bars set up outside and all the rest of it. Masses of people. And it was amazing. And
So these people travelling into your...
no,
very small, isn't it?
No. So as mentioned to you before, I think the population of the town's about 20 to 25,000.
Right, okay, so it's not...
So when I ask people, I said, where are all these people from that arrive at this kind of event on the 30th?
Yeah.
And they said, no, 90% of the people that are here are from the town. Right. So you do get some people coming, but 90% are from the town.
Yeah.
So then you say to people, why is this happening on the 30th? It's not even New Year's Eve. And they said, no, it's for the kids, really. And I said, well, I don't see many kids. Really. And but tomorrow it'll be different. So tomorrow comes New Year's Eve, and Ed and I decided that we'd just eat in on New Year's Eve. But we thought about 20 to 12, half 11, 20 to 12, we walked down. It only takes less than 5 minutes to walk into the square. There's 100 people there.
On New Year's Eve.
Yeah, 100 people. The bars are there, right? They're open, the long bars that they have outside. 100 people in the square, right? And then we think, Anyway, about 10 to 12, you get people kind of streaming down. Not many, still. It might have doubled to 200. That's about all. And then you have the grapes thing. Have you heard of the grapes thing? But at the strike of the bell, each bell, 12. 12.
Yeah.
You have to eat a grape.
Right.
Right. And by the end of the 12, you'd have had to eat all 12 grapes. It's a lock thing, kind of stuff. It's the traditional thing they do. And that was it, But so everybody's still back at home, maybe entertaining other members of the family or whatever, but not out in the streets on New Year's Eve. Do you know what I mean? So,
Well, I have a real big issue with New Year's Eve in general. Never used to celebrate it. We're going through austerity in this country. So is the rest of Europe. So we're not on our own here. The amount of money they spent sending up fireworks on New Year's Eve in London was immoral.
could keep a small African country going.
No, but I don't think they'd make much use of fire.
I don't understand the significance of it. You pay to travel. Everybody travels into London.
Yeah.
Just go and watch these fireworks go up.
Yeah.
Right? When they could easily save their money, right? Don't plead for poverty when you go. It's like fireworks night.
Aye.
A box of fireworks. You got people who are really struggling to feed the kids, to clothe the kids. They'll spend 150 quid on a box of fireworks.
And when actually you could just pay 15 quid and go and say,
Sit in your bedroom.
Yeah.
Sit in your bedroom, you can go and watch them. Sit in your back garden, you'll see the neighbours. The point is, people have, in my opinion, and this is a bit controversial, but I think in my opinion, people have no reason to moan when they don't have the right priorities. Right?
Steady.
oh,
I agree with you, right? But you've already just said about commercialism.
Yeah.
And the pressures that commercialism puts on people to make those decisions to spend money on things that they really could do without spending money on, but the pressure's there. Not only the pressure's there from commercially and from advertising and from promotions and all the rest of it, but they're members of their family, the kids get drawn into all of that. And they believe that they need X amount of fireworks. So where is it? What's wrong here? Because on the one hand, we recognise that we live in a capitalist society and world, right, where people, the way to make money is to make things, sell things, buy things, da.
I've got no problem with that.
So that's the kind of society we live in, but that doesn't mean that it's moral in a way.
No.
In fact, a lot of it is immoral in the sense that, people are put under pressure to spend money that they don't have on things that they don't really need.
And it's about changing the diet. Yeah, it's not necessarily people's fault that that's what they're doing, because there is that pressure to do what is it meant to be. My daughter went to London for the fireworks. And from what I understand, I believe that the tickets were 100 quid. That was to go and stand on
The Thames.
The Thames, yeah, opposite London.
You can see these fireworks 30 miles away.
Yes, you can. But they
or even on the TV.
Yeah.
100 miles away.
Yeah, 110 miles away, and I got a strange view. Yeah, but I think it was £100 for the ticket. They took a coach down, which was another £100, and I think the hotel was £500.
Who paid this?
Mum. It weren't me, was it? I didn't take her. But yeah, so that's £1,000. They waited in line for 2 hours between 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock. That was the queue to then get onto the embankment to get the best view. So the earlier you got there, the better view you would have. So that's between 5 and 7. So they've been standing in a queue 2 hours before they then go onto the embankment and have to stand there for another 5 hours before the fireworks start. For 12 minutes of fireworks. That's £1,000 7 hours of standing around.
It's ridiculous. That is, I can't believe that. It's bloody ridiculous.
And it was packed. It was packed.
Yeah.
But it's not just people from this country.
No.
People fly in
Yeah.
for that period of time
Yes.
for the fireworks.
Yes. But I would flip around a little bit and be devil's advocate here when you say about austerity and the government thing, because there is still that part of it to a degree. It's marketing, isn't it? It's marketing. It's marketing the country, and it's every country that's doing these fireworks displays. It's all about marketing themselves as a country. So there is that element that does it bring you? I mean, it's the whole.
Do you think there's somebody in this country or this world that doesn't know about London?
I doubt it. No,
Does somebody not know about New York?
Yeah, I accept what you're saying.
I just think there's a time and a place. If we're now being told by the government of this country, that we have to pull in our resources, it's going to be a tough period of time. Your gas is going up, national insurance. You only have to read the papers. If you're in retail at the moment, really tough decisions.
Yeah.
Real tough
All
decisions.
businesses have got some serious.
But retailing especially because the way they staff their shops and everything, okay? But if you look at that as just one element of this country, Next have just announced £65 million they're going to have to budget additional to pay the NI contributions. 65 million,
yeah.
okay? When you look at that and then you have the government saying we're going to do X, Y and Z, and then you've got people who work, doing a job, picking up a wage, having all these pressures on us of all this commercial that hits us, right? And you just think, are you really listening to yourself? When you moan about, I haven't got this in my pocket, I can't afford this. No, because you go and spend £1,000.
Absolutely.
I go down to London.
But the irony of all this, is that, yes, you're right what you say there, but then the world that we live in exists on people spending money.
Correct.
And it's a catch-22, isn't it? It all goes round in a circle.
So ideally, I mean, what you want to do is to get back to bare minimums, kind of enjoying life for what it is rather than what you spend.
Absolutely.
No, we can't do that.
No, I agree with you.
We can't do that.
Well, because
As individuals.
to a degree you can.
Yeah.
So obviously I was away in Scotland this week, and where I was, it's particularly at this time of year, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
It's kind of in the little village essentially that we were staying in. There was the hotel that we were staying in that was open. There was another hotel down the road that was closed. The little bars and coffee shops.
How many people are in the hotel? Your hotel?
Tuesday night, us and one guy. We got up on Friday morning. We were the only people that had stayed Thursday into Friday. There was another couple that had stayed Friday into Saturday.
So you were there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
So you have 3 Fridays.
No, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Four nights. 4 nights.
4 nights. So us and one guy on the Tuesday. 2 of the couples on the Wednesday.
And how many rooms does this hotel has?
16 rooms.
Yeah. So running at a loss.
Oh, basically, when we arrived, I wasn't expecting anything that less anyway, to be honest. When we arrived, are you having dinner? Dinner finishes at 8:45. Yes, the last order for dinner in at 8:45. There's one girl running reception and bar and serving food.
Yeah.
And she said, bar closes at 9, I go home at 9:30. And that's it then. So if you go outside, just make sure you got your key, 'cause there's no other way to get back in. So from 9:30, that's it. There's nobody else.
And she's probably been working from...
She was working from...
10 o'clock?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So she's working 11
hours.
12 hour days.
Yeah. But going back to the point of, can we just be simple and not worry about... Do you know what? I was on the beach yesterday morning and I was just thinking, if I had a job where I could work from home, I'd be here. Because this is just...
Yeah.
It's simple, isn't it, Ben? You don't have to buy into.
No, I think it all depends on time of your life and stuff. I mean, we went to Spain for over Christmas and New Year. There was a reason for doing it because the boy's mum was no longer here. They didn't want to stay here. They wanted to, kind of go in a situation, an environment where, it wasn't constantly a reminder. Although, thinking about her as well was also a reason to go there, because we scattered the ashes on the beach near the hotel and stuff like that. But from during Christmas and stuff, we no presents. We didn't do any presents. All we did was to cook and have something nice to eat, and a few drinks and stuff like that. That was it. Yeah, keep it as kind of simple as possible. Yeah.
Well, I also still want to bring in a haggis.
The haggis.
I want to bring haggis.
How is it? Well, you might forget.
It's Burns night. Then this
Burns night in 2 weeks.
Do you know the haggis?
He's never tried it.
Sheep's intestines.
Have you tried it?
No, don't want to.
I tell you what, you'll be blown away.
You will be very
It's the
surprised.
same as black pudding, roughly, isn't
No,
it?
it's not.
No.
It's very peppery. Do you like pepper?
No.
Okay.
Have you tried it, Ash?
I don't think I have.
You know, obviously.
I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I am going to bring it because obviously.
Are you going to... Hang on. Right.
Okay.
Do you have to?
So when you have a haggis...
Can you put the recording on?
I'm still on.
Right.
Still on.
Can we... That's been captured. Right.
Yeah.
He's going to bring...
Yes.
Yeah.
Like he said he was going to bring something today.
When you say...
Well, you missed what I said in between all that.
Sorry.
I said he's going to forget it.
He is.
Yeah.
But...
I thought you'd pick up on that.
Okay, haggis is sheep's intestines, yeah?
No.
No.
What is it then?
It's awful.
That's
But I thought you said it was nice.
So it's wrapped.
That's also intestines, isn't it?
No. So it's wrapped in the stomach lining.
So it's liver.
It's liver, heart, throat,
Whatever they can find, basically.
whatever the thing's not normally put in.
It doesn't look like that when it's in there.
No, but it's minced, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like minced lamb.
It's really
beef.
Okay, so it's minced offal.
Awful. Just
Right.
use it as awful.
So what do you cook with your haggis,
Neeps
or
and
do you
tatties.
just? The hell is that?
It's potatoes.
Well, obviously tatties are potatoes, but what
Neeps.
heaps was neeps.
Neeps.
What the neeps?
That is meat.
But what are neeps?
Parsnips.
Really?
Yeah.
No. Nips.
Neeps.
You're saying parsnip,
Swede, isn't
then
it?
it would be a nip.
Swede. Mashed potato and swede.
No.
And a
Okay.
whiskey sauce, which I'm not going to go down the route of doing that. I'm just going to bring a haggis so that we can have some haggis.
Okay, and how do you... go through this. Hang on. You brought the haggis, right?
Serve it. What you do?
Well, normally it would be tatties and meats.
In a bowl.
Yeah.
But do quicker if you eat it out.
I'll just as long as I can
boil
use a
it.
saucepan,
Yeah.
put it in.
You boil it.
I'm just going to bring
Why
one.
don't you boil it?
Because that's how you do it. It's like,
Poach, yeah.
like a steamed pudding.
Yeah.
It's done like that.
And
So,
That sounds
do you have anything with it?
perfect.
Yes.
You would, yeah.
Gravy.
Gravy.
Well,
yeah,
no
but-
whiskey
go
sauce. Whiskey sauce.
No, I had gravy with ours.
I'll do a whiskey sauce, pre-prepared.
Yeah.
I will bring the haggis, which I'll just boil,
Yeah.
and we will just.
It'll take an hour to do a haggis.
Yeah, well, that's all right. I'll boil it in there, and then we'll start recording, and then at the end of it, we'll.
So you're gonna have mashed potato.
Yeah. No, but I'm not going to do that.
You can do the potatoes.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be in the morning. It's going to be 10 o'clock in the morning.
No.
You can make it 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Mashed potato,
Yeah.
right?
You know, you can have it for breakfast as well.
Well, no, but we're not having it for breakfast. We're having a proper Burns night.
So we're
Oh, yeah, it's a night night.
So we're doing a proper Burns night.
Well, that's what I was talking about.
Burns night is
Is it the 27th?
25th.
Here they call it bonfire night.
25th.
That's right.
25th. I think I've got it in my thing. Yeah, 25th.
25th. What day is that?
January. That is a Saturday.
Saturday. Is
That
that
is Saturday.
right? So you can have that for lunchtime if you want
So
to.
should we do a Saturday lunchtime Burns
I
night?
won't be here on Tuesday.
Oh, you're away, well, for God's sake. Where are you now?
I'm going to the Darjeeling Express in London.
Oh, nice.
How'd you know it?
What, we can still do a Burns night. Just be the 25th.
Yeah, well, we'll do it before that. We're doing one night in the week.
So
Go on Friday night if you like.
is night time still accommodating for you guys? Because
Well, with me, it depends. I'm not being
Because
really
he's eating up now, so there'll be less gretchen.
tonight, but I'm not.
More stuff to do.
The weather is.
No, after that, it should be fine this week.
Okay. More to do with the weather, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, after this week.
So we need to do a proper neeps and tatties.
All right, we'll do the whole thing.
Okay. Neat and tatties, potato, mash.
Yeah.
So you do that.
Mash.
You want gravy? You don't want the whiskey?
Can I put Can I put parmesan in it?
No.
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 This is a Scottish.
Scottish thing.
So just got flavour as a main passion.
Potato. Well, creamy potatoes if you want.
Cream, okay.
Right. So it's
Drinking with
basic.
Yeah. Do you want me to do an oxtail?
No, because it'll be not.
Do.
No, because he'll love it.
Yeah, but right, he's going to love the haggis.
You will.
I don't like offal.
Do you like mincemeat?
Only when he's put in a bolognese.
Well, that's fine then.
It's basically mincemeat. I had this conversation this week when I was there. I had this
John gravy.
Not really, no.
You don't like gravy?
Not at all.
He doesn't like anything wet.
Don't like sauces.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay, but just have the mash and the egg. Yes.
Right.
So it doesn't. We'll just try it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But just try it. That's all you got to do. Is just try it.
Person insists they like it. It's only because that's what they're only got.
I'll be honest with you. I've never tried it till about 7-8 years ago. It's amazing.
No, but it's mainly Scottish people who are saying how amazing it is.
I'm not Scottish.
No, apart from you. But everybody else who's tried it has gone, nah.
Okay, so I'd say to those people, do you like faggots?
No, I don't.
So you've tried faggots?
It's minced beef.
Have you tried faggots?
I think so.
So you haven't, because you'd know if you
They're
had.
they're a meatball, aren't they?
They're a meatball, yes.
And
What about a meatball?
Well, that's a faggot.
it's a fact. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same.
Exactly the same thing.
I'll put it with a load of pasta sauce.
Well, you can put in a load of dry.
That's a meatball.
What's the difference between a faggot and a meatball then?
No, yeah, one is Italian and one
Baguette and peas.
What's in the faggot then?
exactly the same. What's in a meatball?
Okay,
Not quite. No, you put other stuff in it. You put herbs and bread and all that kind of stuff, I would imagine.
You give haggis a try. We like it.
Sorry, meatballs you have bread in.
Well,
The rabbit ones.
probably why don't you just have the venison just meat?
You know, when you make the meat,
Yeah, a meatball, you mince it and then you put it into a ball.
but
What's
you,
it?
yeah, but you put bread in it as well,
Why?
just to keep it soft
And
Why would you want to keep it soft?
and herbs. Yeah,
Why would you want to keep it soft?
to make it tender rather than hard. Meatballs can get really hard, right?
Well, you could cook them too long.
No, but if you put bread in them, if you soak bread in milk,
dare you
and you
try
mix it in, come on, there you can make meatballs one day, and then you can decide. All right.
I am completely
right, so
right. Okay,
we've got it agreed.
we're gonna have a Burns night.
Yep.
Are we having whiskey? Because I could bring some nice single malt whiskey.
I don't
You
drink
want
whiskey.
to? I mean, I'm gonna do a whiskey sauce, but I'm not really. I don't like whiskey.
You got to drive though, haven't you?
Have a
Have a
shot.
shot, can't you? A little bit.
I'm going to drink a bottle.
But also coming up, we've got random act of kindness week.
Oh dear.
What?
I'm not sure I want to do
Act
that.
of kindness.
No, it's trying to be nice to people for a
Got-
change.
Is this another made-up thing that's happening?
No. This is a proper thing. Random act of kindness week, which will. I'll bring that back in at a later date.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to go and get chicken.
I need to go to pick my.
Done your lunch.
I need to go and pick my daughter up.
Right.
Seeing as I have somebody that's now listened to all of the podcasts.
Really?
So that's now. Yeah. So yeah, I thought.
That's the thing about the podcast, isn't it? We've got this kind of legacy of stuff that we've been talking about.
Well, the one thing that I said to you on start, I had to address.
All good.
Right, was that
Take them again.
she'd listened to. She's now listened to all of them.
Who Charlie out?
Yes, there was a few points of conversation that have been had, which is fine.
Have you told the story about you? Did you ring me? Or was it done on WhatsApp about Harlots of Hands?
I phoned you.
You phoned me.
I phoned you because that was funny. Because we were sat there, we were sat in the oak, and she was holding my hand like there, and she was just like, she just went, "Your hands are really soft," right? And so I went, "Okay, is that good or bad?" And she went,
Half and half.
"No, it's really good. It's nice." And I was like, "Well, that's funny because I've heard that women like hard hands."
Man's hands.
Man's hands, and she was like, no, definitely prefer soft.
No. I'll tell you what that is. That's different in generation.
What are you trying to say, Matt?
No offence. And what's the age gap between you and Charlie?
11, 10. She's 28 now.
So 11.
So which bowling alley are you going to? The one at Walsgrave?
Yeah, 10 bit.
And then you get to Frankie and Benny's afterwards, isn't it?
Frankie Benny's is closed, mate.
Is it shut though?
It's Taco Bell now.
Is that you going to Taco Bell's?
No, we're not going to get to Taco Bell.
So what time are you going?
About 2 o'clock, probably.
Cool, see you then.
That's fine, mate. I'm not like you. I don't care. You rock up. It's fine. I ain't got a problem with that.
No, you mean.
Yeah, it is.
Well, have a lovely afternoon.
I'll do me very best.